Well, 2 and 3 years. Has it sunk in that you guys accomplished what you did last night?
I don't think it's quite sunken in just yet, but definitely we're all kind of running on fumes. It's been a long 6-7 days, and what Warriors our tennis team is. Just amazing the adversity we faced all throughout the tournament. About as tough of a draw as you could ask for, even just the timing of the matches, the late night hours, and just going into the season with just a lot of uncertainty and truly entering the season. I had a lot of concerns on how we would do this year, and to leave here with the national title, it really feels like a dream. We have high expectations every season. We had some unfortunate injuries early on, and even some kids we had signed that didn't make it on campus, and we had a short roster and very little margin for error to even perhaps worried about even maybe making the NCAA tournament. So to win the national title this season is just truly remarkable by the girls.
To some of the things you just said, did this team exceed expectations? And just what do you think it was about them that they were able to get that done?
I think we definitely exceeded expectations. A lot of the polls, the SEC had us picked fifth, and it's the girls just really pulled together, and they just made their minds up. We're going to get it done, and we had so many battles all throughout the season, and it's just truly remarkable how we peaked and played our best tennis once it really mattered. We had a very consistent season, but we really took it to another level at the NCAA tournament.
Is there any way to compare how the first one felt to the second one? What's kind of the differences in emotions or thought process after those two?
Total difference in emotions. The first year we won it, in some ways we were the favorite. It was kind of us and Georgia, but we definitely felt like we had the better team, and of course that was the first time to do it. This team to do it with so many things kind of thrown at us, in a way this one maybe feels a little bit better. So I love trying to prove people wrong perhaps, and this year the Aggies weren't predicted to do all that well. So to win the national title with this group, truly a great feeling, and it was just it's truly remarkable what our girls did this year, and it's just a testament to what they've done every single day all year. It's just they put in the work. There wasn't a day that went by where we weren't getting after it, doing the right things, them even doing stuff outside of the things that are pushed by us, and just kind of taking it in their own hands. Of what we ask of the girls to do is quite a bit, probably more than enough, and they actually take it to another level and do stuff on their own. So that's the only reason why we were able to perform in the situation we've been in the last 3 nights.
Late night became even later with the weather delay. Just what in the world do you obviously face it again, a couple years ago? But what in the world do you try and say to them to reset when a national championship's on the line?
Well, I'm always kind of looking for that little bit of an edge. I actually looked at it as a positive for us, and I went in and told the girls, "Hey, I know this is annoying, but I actually think this is to our benefit. We've been playing late at night under the lights. We're acclimated to the playing time and even just the visibility of the lights. It just feels different at night, and it took us a few games after the delay, I think, to kind of get our juices a-flowing, and then after maybe about 15-20 minutes after that delay, we really came out, and you could kind of tell we were running away with the match. We got the 4-1 win. I'm quite sure that was going to be maybe 5-2, probably even a 6-1 if I had to guess there. So, Auburn was favored at every position other than at one singles. They were heavily favored in the doubles. They were favored at 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and I think there's a good chance we leave that 6-1. So just unbelievable performances by the girls.
You mentioned them being heavily favored in the doubles, and you guys had lost the doubles point the last 4 matches. What was the difference yesterday that you guys were able to get that point, and what did it do, maybe spurring you on as singles went in?
Yeah, we've really emphasized the doubles the last couple of weeks, even though we lost 4 in a row, and I actually felt very good about the doubles going in. I felt like if we played our games, we definitely were going to be able to be in a position to win it, and at one doubles, they had a lot of opportunities all throughout the set to kind of win that a lot more routinely than we did, but we've been just fine-tuning a few things, and I think we played a little more free. We talked about just going for our shots a little bit more, and take some calculated risks, and then also just on the other hand, just doing the basics really well. And you could tell right from the start we were going to be in pretty good chance of getting that doubles point.
You're going to dial up a weather delay for all the big matches now?
Maybe so. Yeah, I guess we're 2 for 2 with the lightning weather delays. So yeah, it was amazing weather the whole entire time we were there. So it was really wild that just out of nowhere we had a light drizzle, and it was mainly just the lightning that just kind of kept going off and pushing us back for 30 minutes. But yeah, we definitely had some good fortune with the lightning weather delays, that's for sure.
Is there any kind of reset that can go on during those delays in that time, or anything to kind of help motivate that second half where y'all push for the championship?
Yeah, I think in a way it helped. I mean, the girls' bodies were pretty tired and worn, and if anything, I was thinking probably burn off the lactic acids a little bit. We got out there and sweated it out pretty good, and I really noticed kind of a pep in our step going back out in the singles. And yeah, we did have a little bit of a slow start once we got back out there. And but yeah, in a way, I really felt like we kind of got our blood flowing a little bit more energy. We seemed a little bit looser. And yeah, Luciana was struggling, with the energy. She was